The Chicago Bears aren't done apparently yet, as the Chicago Bears add cornerback slash special team specialist Nick McCloud to the team. We're going to talk about it all and more right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. I'm the host here, Haize, but more importantly, you guys can follow the channel at Chi Bears Central on every social media platform we happen to be on. With that said, let's go ahead and get into it for today. The Chicago Bears have signed Nick McCloud to the team. This is a cornerback by trade, 26 years old, 6'1", 193 pounds, but he's primarily a special team specialist at this point in his career. I think that's where the Bears are going to use him at. This is basically a camp body. Nothing too much in regards to this deal, but could be some depth there at the cornerback position if the Bears do need it. He did play last year, a mix between the Niners and the Giants, where he played a total of 15 games last year. So there's that part of it. So, you know, a pretty reliable player when it comes down to it. He had, for what it's worth, last year, 25 total tackles on the year, 14 of those being solo, for whatever that's worth. He had a pass deflected as well. So as something that we've seen with Ryan Poles, adding some solid depth, right? And I've said this before. What Ryan Poles is really trying to do, it seems like, is just add quality depth at every single position, or every single position group or side of the ball, right? He's added depth offensively, or completely revamped the whole starting offensive line. Got some depth there at the wide receiver, things like that. The defense, we already know what he's overhauled there. But special teams has also been a quiet focus by Ryan Poles and this Bears team. They are really trying to focus on improving all facets of the game. And that's where you can be solid at, right? When every facet of your game of football is really starting to all be kind of in synergy and things like that, that's where you can really take off at, right? Like your defense is solid, your offense is solid, your special teams is solid, right? And we'll see how great that ends up being for this Bears team. But right now they're trying to be solid in every facet of the game. And I'm not too mad about that when it comes down to it. So, that's what the Bears are doing. It makes some sense when it comes down to it. And, we'll see what happens when it happens. Quick fit changes. Don't take much, bro. Don't take much. Haize, goddamn shit on phone them. Hey, listen, this is what I got that shit on. This is what I do. Haize, you uploaded Bull Central to Bear Central on Spotify. That's impossible. Yeah, I don't think that's possible. Hold on. Let me go look. The pressure's on for Caleb Williams. Let's look at the episode. The wrong file. Is that what you mean? How the hell did that happen? All right, let's fix that. Yep, says CBC. We'll go ahead and fix that right on up. There we go. All right, give it like 20 minutes. It'll fix itself. What do you think about the new cornerback? Yeah, well, like I said, I don't think he's going to play a lot of actual cornerback for this Bears team. I think overall he's going to be he's going to play a lot of special teams where the depth, and he could provide some depth on that at the cornerback, but it's not going to be a whole lot. Hey, that jacket, appreciate you, brother. Not gonna lie, no idea who this guy is. It's just a nice day, and want to see if Haize going to treat any dumbasses today. That's hilarious. That's funny. Okay, you know what's going on, Kev? Fit is tough, bro, for real. Appreciate that. We still got enough cap space. Then again, probably just a one-year deal. Yeah, I mean, so the Bears had $16 million in cap space. Our draft picks are going to be about $13 to $14 million. So it leaves a few million. But again, everybody that's been signed so far isn't necessarily going to make the final 53. Travis Homer's on the roster bubble. McCloud, we'll see what happens there. But then, of course, you got guys like Ryan Bates, right, who the Bears cut him, gets $3.5 million back on the salary cap. Dominique Robinson's still on the roster. He's definitely on the roster bubble. So the Bears are fine cap-wise for where you want to be. Also, what do you think about Kyler Gordon or Montez Sweat in the Defensive Player of the Year conversation this up? I'm not talking about any awards until I see him play. I mean, that's just what it comes down to. Until I actually see them play, I'm not talking about any awards. I got to see this team play and be solid for the whole entire season before I really start worrying about awards. Personally, that's just my personal opinion on it. So, we'll see what happens with that one. Who said something about Trent McCloud? Somebody called him Trent McCloud? Who said that? What up, Haize? How do you feel about Pierce Jr. at 10? Kind of here nor there. Here nor there. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, man. Is Buddy going to start or be a plug? Well, he's definitely not going to start at cornerback. Like, starting at cornerback for the Bears is so difficult. You got Jalen, you got Tyreek Stevenson, you got Kyler Gordon, you got Terrell Smith. He's not passing up any, so no, he's not going to start. He's going to be a special teams player. He's going to be some depth there for the Chicago Bears. That's all that is. Bear down. Let's see if we can bring let's see if we can bring on the field. We can bring what on the field? Oh, my bad, Nick. I'm sorry. This man said, Trent, how you gonna give this man a whole different first name? That's wild there, buddy. That's wild. What's good, Haize? But yeah, special teamer, special depth and special team. That's fine, right? This isn't gonna. It's a 1-year deal. It's nothing like it barely affects the salary cap. It's not really gonna be that big deal. So, overall, we'll see what happens here. But I wish him well. I 27 years old. I'm never mad if we get a signing and they end up playing a little bit better than we expect. And we'll see what the future holds there, y'all. But all right, that's it. I wanted to just come in here. You guys know when news drops, we drop. Very simple process here at Chicago Bears Central. So thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys are following us at Chi Bears Central. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns. ChicagoBearsCentral@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail for the mailbag, the number to do so, 773-242-9336. We're the #1 spot for everything Chicago Bears related. Love you guys. Bear down, y'all.